MHVY. It means that highest volume in year. It was up 1000% increase in volumes, 22 million shares. I guess let's move to the weekly. See, that's a major structural breakdown happened this week, right? So probably that was the clear exit as per technical analysis perspective. So usually when the stock closes below this 200-day moving average, even you can see after this July, the moving average were becoming sideways. Now it has turned to go down. So that's a clear exit from a technical standpoint. That's a very strong volumes and a very strong. I won't call this as a breakout, but it's coming out of this consolidation zone. So that's interesting to watch. I guess finally, again, we can label this into FMCG space too. So finally, FMCG space is becoming interesting. It's a very strong day. The volumes are almost very high volume, 3 million shares. That's almost 300%. So that's a good sign. Assume that let's make an assumption that it has formed its bottom successfully. Now trying to do make a reversal. Even Bharat Electronics, I told you, defense team, PSU stock. So a perfect stock pre-budget rally. But would it sustain post-budget? Hello, investors. Welcome to Chart Shastra. Today is day 47 of our 100-day price action challenge. Looks like the market is having a budget rally, pre-budget rally, because it's everywhere green in the market and it's non-stop for 3 days. Even I am little bit surprised looking at the strength of this recovery. But you know that tomorrow is the budget day. That would be the D day. uh, let's see how the market reacts. As of now, the index has really closed above this 23,500 level. That's a very strong sign. Uh, I did not expect this soon. Although it looks like a V-shaped recovery, a little pullback right now is just needed for the market because tomorrow is budget. I am expecting a pullback, or if the budget is really great and if the taxes are getting reduced, we might see another huge rally in the market. Even the Nifty Junior is also showing some strength. That's a good sign. Overall, the Nifty 100 is almost, it has reached this level, right? This was the where the last Tuesday it has seen a market carnage and the market has just reached this level. So let's wait and see how it's turning out. The mid cap index is also trying to move up. That's a healthy sign. Overall, the small cap is also very strong today. It has just closed at this gap. This is the gap we have been discussing, right? Yesterday it got rejected the same spot, and today there was a very strong rally in the small cap as well as the micro cap. In fact, it has closed this gap and almost closed at the upper end of this gap. That's a really good sign in the market. I'm hoping that there is some strength visible in the market. Let's wait and see whether it's sustainable or not. Even the Nifty 500 is also looking great. Coming to the bank Nifty, banks are also almost looking similar, right? They have just reached their previous support zones. Private bank, especially PSU Bank, there was a little bit of mix up in the results. We will see how each PSU bank is doing well as of now. It is also just consolidating as of now. It's a good sign. Auto has again, once again, tried to recover up. That's a healthy sign happening in the realty again, non-stop. I don't understand realty sector, I guess. It was down almost 11% for non-stop, and from that point, it was up 10% non-stop. So that's a very huge volatility happening in the realty space. Pharma is currently going sideways today. Let's see how the entire sector is doing. Even infra is also recovering well. And today, the star of the day, I guess, is FMCG stocks because lot of FMCG results were out, and we will see each company's results how they are doing. So now let's just jump into a daily analysis, which is starting with Reliance Industries. Reliance not as great as others, but it's slowly improving. It is again trading within the range, not much of an improvement. TCS2 going sideways. HDFC is slowly inching up. That's a healthy sign. It is sustaining above this 1700 levels. Let's wait and see how it turns out. Again, Airtel, there was a bit of reaction today. It has literally tested this lower boundary and there was a sharp recovery happened in the stock. Still, the stock, as long as it is within this range, nothing much going to happen. But when it moves either on the upper side or on the lower side, we might see a huge reaction in Bharti Airtel. Uh, ICICI Bank currently consolidating here now. Uh, well and well decent. It's not in a dangerous position as of now. Infosys again tried to close the gap, but it has failed today. SBI again tried to close above this level. That's interesting. Let's wait and see how it goes. ITC is up 2.6%, just taken a support at this bottom. Interesting. Even Hindustan Unilever also looks interesting. Only thing is they need to come out of this consolidating zone. Every time, the last time also, it has made a little bit temptation, but again got rejected here. So let's wait and see how this time it would be. Even LIC has also seen some strength, but again, this would be the level 875. I would be keenly looking for. HCL Tech very weak as of now, still not a fair attempt despite such a strong day. L&T probably it is reacting to the earnings now. It's up 4%. Let's wait for the budget because this is the stock which is a conglomerate and almost has a lot of businesses, right? Let's see how it gets impacted by budget in tomorrow. Sun Pharma, nothing interesting. Probably the results are out. Again, the earnings reaction was not so great here. It's neither on the downside, neither on the upside. Let's wait and see. The next week, we would be seeing a complete picture. Bajaj Finance taking a little bit of rest. Perfect, acting perfectly as of now because it has made an attempt to close above this level. And I know that it's a bit difficult as of now. You know that coming out of this zone was really important and it has came out. So let it take some time. Let it consolidate here and come above this 8,100 level. That would be very interesting to watch. NTPC did not participate much today. Same with Axis too. Maruti again. See, I think it has came out of this mini consolidation. The other day it came, it quickly got rejected on the earnings day, and today we are seeing a positive reaction finally. That's a good sign. We have been following up Maruti from a long time and it's acting well. So far, so good. Let's pray that the market acts in such a positive mood for a long time. Kotak still in a consolidating zone. I like this chart because it's still within this range. Let it take some time. Let it absorb all the supply. Once the supply is dried up, probably when a little push is coming up, that's where we see a breakout happening on the chart. Mahindra and Mahindra tried to move up, but weak closing, not so great. Again, it's a V-shape recovery. I'm not a huge fan of V-shape recoveries. Uh, let's go with ONGC is also trying to inch up. Good attempt. Probably the results, I guess, yesterday was the result, I guess. Let's see. Tata Motors again, yesterday it was a huge down day. Today it has tried to recover a little bit. Let's wait. As of now, still the sentiment is very negative in the Tata Motors. Ultratech Cement trying to close above this candle. This was the huge results day candle, right? It has made one, two, three, four, five attempts till now, and every time it had made, it has failed. Let's wait. Let's wait with some patience. It needs to close above this 11.6. Next, it needs to close above this 12,100. Adani not so great. Power Grid again trying to move on. Let's wait and see. Titan made a good attempt today. It was a very strong candle. Looks like all the stocks are in uh, recovery mode. That's a healthy sign for the market. But again, I would be very happy if the close happened here. But still, it's a very good attempt made by Titan. Bajaj out again after a very, very long time. It's trying to move up. It just got rejected with this 50 EMA line. Let's hope that it doesn't go reverse and make new low. Let it take some breather here. Let it wait for a few more sessions and let's see how it does. Adani Ports not so great. Coal India too after a very long correction. The stock finally came out of this level. Even the closing is also very good. But again, look at it. That's a common theme we are looking at. Every stock has literally touched its 50-day moving average. That's a healthy sign. Whether they would find resistance and they would again reverse back or they would move up, I think budget would be the decider. Asian Paints too, after a long time seeing a positive candle. But again, I'm not saying that this would reverse and move up. Let's wait for few sessions. Wipro is also again consolidating sideways. Let it take some time. This is obviously one of the strongest name because despite correcting, look at it. It came back to its 52-week highs very quickly. Even Hindustan Aeronautical, all today we might be seeing all PSU banks or PSU companies, PSU public sector undertakings might be reacting very positive, expecting that there would be some news or some theme related to these companies in budget. Hence, again, please be careful. That's why I usually avoid budget because it is one of the most important event of the year, and I want to be out of the market. I don't want to make money or lose money on such day. I just want to sit on the sideline. Bajaj Finso, not a great reaction today. Let's see how it goes in future. Even DMart is also up to, but again, nothing insignificant significant happening here. Trent after a final again trying to recover here. Not so great, but we know that it needs to close above this level. Adani Green no participation at all. Simon's also trying to recover, but lot of overhead supply. JSW Steel finally it has closed above its long-term lower channel. Let's wish again. This is the very choppy name and one of the slowest name. Adani Power, I like how it is becoming tighter, but again, I don't know somehow. I don't like to trade or deal with Adani stocks. They always carry a lot of inherent risk or a lot of volatility. Tomato needs a lot of time. I guess it is taking it time, so let it take some time. Nestle. That's a very good candle happening. Let me zoom out here, I guess. Let me just move to weekly also because it's one of the very slow mover. So today probably it was the result. It tried to close about 200 day but failed to do so. It's a very strong day. The volumes are almost very high volume, 3 million shares. That's almost 300%. So that's a good sign. Assume that let's make an assumption that it has formed its bottom successfully. Now trying to do make a reversal. Let's wait for few more sessions before we confirming because every time FMCG does that, it again reverses back. IOC not doing that great. Even Bharat Electronics, I told you, defense team, PSU stock. So a perfect stock pre-budget rally. But would it sustain post-budget? I don't want to comment. I just want to see. So let's just leave it how they behaves. Varun Beverages, nothing interesting here. Geo Finance again, very sluggish stock. DLF not looking great. Tata Steel to again up 2.5%, but again it needs to close above this level. Vedanta to made an attempt, not so great. Grasim still struggling at these support levels. IRFC too, probably a little bit of expectation. See, that's why the trading volume is very high today, almost double the volume. So, always investors or traders or speculators have these kinds of expectations before the budget. LTIM looking average. I won't say it's very great, but again, this is a very choppy name. See, every time it goes down and up and down. I don't like that. Indigo also very choppy, not looking great. Tech Mahindra, let's see. Let's see. It again, all the tech stocks depends on this rupee appreciation and dollar depreciation theme. Let's wait and see. SBI Life not so great. Pidilite to again hanging at these support levels. ABB still much weaker chart. Divis again made a reversal. See, still the trend is not very clear in the Divis or especially in the pharma. Let's wait for few sessions. HDFC Life trying to form a bottom here. Good sign, but not yet confirmed. Hindalco, nothing interesting here. PFC is also again another PSU stock rallying before the budget. Britannia again, good follow through. Let's wait for the results. This was one of the stock which tried to come out of this base. So remember that it is one of the first stock among the FMCG net. So if the results are good, probably this was the reaction last time happened, right? It was an earnings disaster. So let's see whether the conditions have improved or not. Ambuja Cement not so great. GAIL also again up 6% almost. But again, a lot of overhead supply needs to close above this resistance level. Tata Power try to close up a lot of positivity today, but again, I'm not getting that conviction looking at the charts. REC not so great. Motherson Sumi still not a major participant. BPCL also not very good. Godrej Consumer Products nothing interesting here. Eicher Motors again made an attempt, but it was a very weak attempt. Let's wait for a few more sessions. Bank of Baroda looks like market did not like its earnings. It was down 4%. So that's what I've been saying you, right? And The closing is very weak. Looks like the Bank of Baroda is not going to recover very soon. If we want to show some signs of recovery, it needs to close above this 232 level. Only then I would see it as recovering. Till then, I would see it as a negative stock. People are not looking great. JSW Energy trying to recover this earnings correction. It's a good attempt, but again, let's hope that it doesn't get rejected and goes down again. TVS Motor acting so far so good. It needs to close above this 2500 level. That would be interesting to watch. Torrent Pharma seen a reversal today. Looks like all the pharma names were seeing some form of reversals today. Viram Finance, nothing interesting here. Cola again tried to make an attempt to close above here. This was the first fail. This was the second fail. Probably even today also it has failed. That was some earnings reaction, I guess, looking at the large volumes today. Let's wait. The next week would be very interesting to watch, I guess, because major earnings were announced. The budget would be over, so the market would be eager to decide the action. Even Bajaj Holding is also acting well. Adani Energy, not great. Punjab National Bank on the opposite side has a opposite reaction, right? Just like almost Bank of Baroda had negative 4% reaction, Punjab National Bank has a positive 4%. Interesting. One bank of the same sector is not doing well, other is doing well. But again, I would only see PNB as strong if it closes above this 104 trend line. That would be interesting. Dr. Reddy's nothing great as of now. United Spirits still struggling. Nothing. It used to be very strong. Even it has tempted me, but has greatly disappointed me lately. Loda trying to recover. See, this was the trend line I was talking about, right? It will definitely hit it and come back, and it has exactly happened like we expected. Now it would be interesting whether it consolidates here or whether it reverses back. Hyperu tried to close this gap. Good attempt. Havels, nothing, not looking great. Needs to close above this level. Bosch also very weak chart. Bosch and what was the other Motherson, not looking great. Apollo is also not even trying to make an attempt. Zydus, Divis had made a reversal, but Zydus didn't. That's bit different action in the pharma or healthcare space happening today. Hero Motocup finally up almost 4%. That's very interesting. So let me just extend this line. Finally, the two-wheeler stocks are seeing some form of recovery. Let's wait and see. Naukari not doing very great as of now. Tata Consumer, that's a very strong earnings reaction. It has made an attempt here but closed below. But today looks like the earnings has surprised everyone. That's a very strong volumes and a very strong. I won't call this as a breakout, but it's coming out of this consolidation zone. So that's interesting to watch. I guess finally, again, we can label this into FMCG space too. So finally, FMCG space is becoming interesting. This was the previous gap. So let's see whether it closes above 1000 level. Dabur again tried to made. It has made an attempt to move up, but again got a reversal. So, well, I'm little bit confused here. Few FMCG are showing strength, few are not. But ultimately, it's very clear from today that we need to start focusing on FMCG names too. ICICI Lombard not so great. Jindal Steel down 6%. See, that was a very, very strong earnings reaction. Huge selling. That's it. HVY. It means that highest volume in year. It was up 1000% increase in volumes, 22 million shares. I guess let's move to the weekly. See, that's a major structural breakdown happened this week, right? So probably that was the clear exit as per technical analysis perspective. So usually when the stock closes below this 200-day moving average, even you can see after this July, the moving average were becoming sideways. Now it has turned to go down. So that's a clear exit from a technical standpoint. P cement again, it was up strongly. I don't know. I always get confused what to do with this name. So let's make a standard rule from now on that unless and until it closes above this 29,000 level, let it break this 29,000 level with strong volumes. Then we can see something fundamentally has changed within the company. Because till then, this is just nothing but speculators trying to move the name. between the ranges. Canara Bank tried to close above this base or the support. Interesting. Union Bank also up 4%. That's a good reaction. So apart from Bank of Baroda, the rest other PSU banks are trying to move up. That's a healthy sign. Finally, IndusInd is also up 4%. I mean, even this stock has also touched its 50-day moving average. Looks like every stock is in recovery mode. ATGL not so great. NHPC is up 7%. That's interesting. It used to be very weak now. Even BHEL is up 6%. So again, these are PSU. So either I'm expecting that something is going to happen very good for PSU names tomorrow in the budget because of these reactions. So probably some kind of inside information has got leaked. Otherwise, if there was no announcement, then it would be a huge disappointment for these PSU names. And we would see that reaction tomorrow in the market or probably in the Monday too. IRCTC is also up 5.5%. Same scenario. It is also a PSU, right? So that's very interesting. We have finished our 100 stocks. So wait, tomorrow would be very interesting day again. I would be putting a video tomorrow also because it is like a just routine market despite holiday too. So let's wait and see. It would be very interesting to see how the budget plays out and how the market reacts. I'm very excited. So are you excited for tomorrow? See you then. Take care.